in the blue in this one from Turkey will face one of the ladies with the short surnames, Anastasia Baryshnikova of Russia. Might be all right for you to say, Ruben. It took me hours to get right. Anastasia Baryshnikova, the 23-year-old, bronze at the Olympic Games in the +67 category. She actually got beat by Lee In-young, who we saw a little bit earlier on in the over 67. So how easy is it to change weight categories? So Anastasia Baryshnikova used to fighting at +67. Now we're seeing here at under 67. So we have done all year in 2014. That's the weight category she's chosen to fight at. How easy is it or hard is it to change weight categories?
Well, I can say from personal experience, it's really hard, to be honest. No, it's something you're going to see a lot more of, obviously with headshots being obviously more valuable, as you saw in that last fight there. The taller you are, the more reach you've got, the easier those headshots are to score, the better chance it gives you to do well. And it's something you will see more often, taller, slimmer athletes. Jade Slavin from GB, the wildcard earlier today, saw how well she did, and she's obviously used her height really well.
I don't find it hard to change weight category. Mine seems to go up all the time. I'm happy with that. Gold this year at the European Championships for Baryshnikova, so she's obviously finding it easy, winning a gold at a new weight category in the very first year as well. She was third in Kazakhstan, one of the semi-finalists in the Kazakhstan leg of this Grand Prix, and she was also runner-up in China in this Grand Prix, as well as reaching the semi-finals here in Manchester last year. She clearly likes the Grand Prix circuit. She just needs that extra step to win one.
Yeah, exactly, and could definitely be on the way to doing that today. It's being consistent, getting there is what you need to do, and you just need it to be your day, and she could be there on top of the podium.
So Baryshnikova, European champion at this weight category, has never won a Grand Prix. Certainly has had a good go this year. A semi-final defeat, a final defeat. Can she go to that next level? Here she faces TATAR of Turkey, the 22-year-old who knocked out #1 ranking Habi Nier of France 6-1 in the quarterfinal. That's not just knocking #1 ranker out, that's dominating. Yeah,
definitely, and Nier looked really good today as well, so it's a on-form #1 to top it off. Tatar's really fought well today, and I can't see that changing. First point there.
Tatar lost out in the Olympics 12-5 to Hwang Kyung-seong, but won the European Championships again against Habi Nier of France, who she beat in the quarterfinals. So she's no stranger to success, is Tatar, and now officials heading towards the corner and having a chat with the coaches from Turkey.
I think he's asking for a headshot, potentially.
So the two of them wait. Tatar's corner believe there's something missing from the point scoring so far. Talk us through this, Ruben.
Very hard to see from this angle, but Tatar seems almost certain with the celebration. You see a little fist pump there, looks to her coach. She seems sure.
Yeah, you can see there, she raises out her left arm as if to say, come on, coach, help me out here. And a bit of anticipation lighting.
Yeah, definitely this weight's always really tough.
So here we go again then. Ruben and I can clearly see that Tatar believes she's got the touch. It's difficult to tell from the angle we're looking at.
Yeah, it is really hard to tell, but often the athletes have the best idea themselves. You've got that proprioception, you can feel the touch.
So
she's lost the card.
That's the card loss, so she's obviously felt something with her foot as she's led, but it wasn't the head.
Yeah, exactly, and it's unfortunate to lose your card at this stage.
For those at home, again, new to Taekwondo, talk to us about the card.
The
you don't mean Christmas card.
The video replay card, it gives you opportunity to dispute any decisions So obviously with the head guard, you've got your 3 points if you touch the head guard, but obviously there's a whole of your face that it could touch. So you can ask the referees to re-look at the video, see if it did in fact score a headshot, and also some of the referees' decisions about maybe the opponent grabbing. You can dispute those, as obviously Kyongo's, as we've been seeing today, can make a real big difference.
So TATAR has the lead, but as Ruben was saying there, she's lost her card, so no more appealing. And the Russian can't have been far away with that right-footed attempt.
Yeah, it was a great chop kick, just reaching over her shoulder. Unfortunately, not quite to get there.
So there'll be plenty to look at, and here we go again. The referee, Tung Ya Ling, heads to this corner. And again, we're heading to videos, we're heading to replays. So it's all go in this first round.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see there. What's the other way? There we go. Ooh.
Well, I tell you what, if she's caught her, it's with the toenail.
Yeah, exactly. It's very close. A little adjustment from TATAR of a head guard there. Sometimes a bit of a giveaway. We'll see.
So again, we wait. The officials are, by the way, in front of, literally just in front of us. They're on the row in front of us, and we're waiting for them to give us a call. That one hits the shoulder from TATAR, and then it's here. Just seems to skim past the face. We're back underway here, and nothing has been given, so it's still 1-0, and neither coach has got one right either.
Yeah, no, exactly. So it's always tough. I think you've got to really respect your athlete's decision when you're a coach in the corner, and if they believe they've hit, then you've got to go for it, because it could affect them later on in the fight if they think they'd scored and they never really got an answer on whether it did or not.
So at the moment, TATAR, the Olympic silver medalist, European champion of 2012, 2010, European silver medalist 2009, European junior gold medalist. She's not made a quarter-final of a Grand Prix so far this year, so here she's already going much, much better and has the lead at the end of round one. This lady here, Anastasia Baryshnikova, finds herself just 1-0 down. The European champion will fancy herself going forward, though, as the standards in music get better and better here in Manchester.
Yeah, definitely. I'm enjoying it. I'm on the edge of my seat to find out what we're going to have in the finals.
If they can drop the cha-cha slide in the semi-finals, who knows where they'll go with the music in the final. Well, here, one of these two will have the chance to face Ellen Johansson, but just a very slender 1-0 lead for Nur TATAR of Turkey as we head into the second round. Remember, it's 3 rounds, 2 minutes apiece here in the red. Baryshnikova of Russia as again TATAR stretches the right leg up towards the helmet.
They're really persisting for that shot, really trying to extend their lead here.
And again, it's interesting for those at home to watch each different match have a different style here so far in Manchester. Some are very much ground orientated, going for the singular body shots. Here, these guys have made no bones about it. The feet have been up around their head. And again, there's another example from Baryshnikova looking to outstretch that left, and this time in towards the body.
Yeah, both these are both really good at headshots, really good at finding them. If either one of them can, it really could give them opportunity to extend their lead and just run away with it.
TATAR stretches out with the right foot, and again just balances and heads forward, putting Baryshnikova on the back foot for a couple of seconds, but then Baryshnikova's turn, and this, whilst they're adventurous with their shots, it's a low scoring and cagey encounter, and an adjustment to the shin guard for TATAR.
Yeah, they're keeping quite a long distance. They're both very aware of the good head kickers, so they're just both kind of trying to keep that distance. They're both creeping in and they're looking for their own headshot, but neither one quite managed to find it yet.
And a clap of applause from the crowd there as TATAR nicks another point. One around without conceding will do very nicely at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. Baryshnikova just over rushing there, just pushing it a bit too far, lunging in, just getting caught.
seeing out the seconds here, it appears. TATAR at the end of this second round. Happy to kind of just step away a couple of extra inches than she was perhaps in the early part of that second. She knows she's 2 up. She knows there's just 2 minutes left. What can Anastasia Baryshnikova come up with?
I think she needs to change up a bit. She's going for the same headshot again and again, and TATAR seems really comfortable with it. As you saw, she countered her nicely just then. I think almost go to the body for a little bit, take it away from her, let TATAR forget about that headshot, and then bring it back, catch her out with it. Let her feel the pressure of the body work, and then bring it back.
So European champion in an unfamiliar place here, a losing scoreline against. As we said, she's already been to both semi-finals of the Grand Prix circuit so far this year in Kazakhstan, in China. She made the final in China as well, losing to Chia. But here, she's in danger of going out at the semi-final stage again. Been one of the constant performers in this Grand Prix circuit this year, reaching all 3 semi-finals so far. Should be interesting to see how she performs at the finals in Mexico later on in the year. Keep yourself posted on the World Taekwondo website, World Taekwondo Grand Prix information all over the internet you can find. Here, Baryshnikova needs to find a decent score. As the clock ticks on here, Ruben, do you continue to try and get singular points, or does your mindset go with, I'm going to run out of time, I've got to go for the big stuff?
I think everyone has different points where they get to that stage. I think it's important to stay really calm because, as we've seen before, you can score points really quickly. 5 seconds, you could easily score both points that she needs. So she just needs to stay calm, stay relaxed. She can find the points, she just needs to be smart about it.
So as we say, the European champion, no stranger to the big events, but here she's finding herself on the wrong end of a good score here from TATAR, but finally Baryshnikova registers. 60 seconds and less now to find the other two, so we're back to where we were just moments ago. It looked like TATAR was going to try and stretch out that lead. 1 point around here so far for TATAR, who've gone for. Baryshnikova went 3-0 down, immediately got a singular point back, so we're back to that 2-point deficit. But can the Russian, can she find what she needs? Can Anastasia find the magic?
It's unfortunate there, registering but not quite scoring.
Just a grimace of pain there from Baryshnikova as well.
TATAR's doing well is to control her with the front leg. Just keep her away, keep her out of distance. But she needs to be careful with the cover because Baryshnikova's making connections, but it's not quite clean enough.
Just got a feeling that she's now gone into the defensive here. TATAR just trying to hold on, and Baryshnikova registers a big point score here, and that delaying tactic from TATAR might just come back to haunt her here as Baryshnikova tries to hold her off, and TATAR can't believe it. She hits the deck, goes to the knees, punches the ground because she was comfortable at times in that, and all of a sudden the last 20 seconds, Ruben, she just went into defensive mode. And it's cost her.
Yeah, exactly. And like I was saying before, Baryshnikova playing to the body, trying to cut underneath that back leg, trying to cut underneath that back leg, and then comes back with a headshot she was using a lot in the second round and hits clean with it.
Well, I said during the commentary, Anastasia needed to find some magic, and she did in just one foul swoop. She went from 3-1 down to 4-3 up, and all of a sudden she can